Welcome back. Well, we're still in November, episode 48, so we gotta jump after we finish harvesting. So I'll set up the worker to do this small field of sunflower, and we will go to this guy over here. Come on. Okay. And we'll start harvesting. Shouldn't have too much to go. So I think this is our last two fields that we've got to harvest, if memory serves me right. Yep. That's it. So this one and that one. Now I've started putting lime down on some of my how is my animals doing? Some of my fields. I didn't even check to see how this one. So food plentiful. That's, we're not gonna, oh no, oh. Okay, so as per usual, where we're struggling, and I'll go to this guy over here. I had to bring him all the way back here because, as you remember, he glitched out. So we couldn't get in. We couldn't get him to do what he needs to do. So we had to bring him all the way here. Now we're gonna go and feed our sheep and our goats, and hopefully they'll keep producing milk. I see Daggerwin is flying. He's over $2 million already. So that's a refreshing thing to see Daggerwin so successful. I think some people will be having a bit of a panic attack. Normally they like to see him struggle. As soon as he's too successful, they complain and they whinge and they carry on. So it's good to see that he's actually taking the game to success, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, after all, that is... Okay, what happened to this? Do I need to... what am I doing wrong? Do I need to... go away, what's going on? Oh, okay, it doesn't have to have that there. That's fine. I was gonna say, what happened? What happened to my autoloader? Okay, now I'm trying to figure out how this will react to it, because normally it picks up 4. So we'll see what happens, eh? Okay. Okay, it's slammed the other one onto the ground, but that's fine. That is not a problemo. Okay, so we'll leave that there. We'll get 4 more. Or 3 more, I think we're only going to get this time. And we'll take it to the goats. I like this auto load. This is as good as I'm going to get on using this kind of machinery. I would waste my time to even pretend that I could do any better than that. So not even a bother. You know, our production is slowly making its way, as it should be, to somewhat successful. We got a bit of a production going on over here. Okay, there we are. So all our animals should be happy now. I hope. What's my combine doing? It doesn't look like it's made it all around. Ah, come on. See, I don't know whether I should. Well, hopefully. The chickens were doing fine, weren't they, with food? Okay, yep. They were doing alright, weren't they? No spare capacity, that's fine. Don't need to worry about this. Solid fertilizer, don't need to worry about that. Do we want to set them up to do over here? Why not, hey? Might as well get as much done as possible before we get to our time lapses. I knew he got stuck. I'm thinking, how could he not? Oh, you're kidding me. You're gonna go down that path, eh? Okay. So it looks like I'm gonna have to do the work myself. Because he's gonna have a bit of a sissy fit if I let him do the work himself. Alright, we'll get a bit of a time lapse going. Alright, so the work I didn't want to do this field at all, so I am doing it now, but that's fine. As you probably saw in the time-lapse, I have sold the other combine. As I said in the previous episodes, we are going to, since we're going to have so much money at our disposal. I mean, we're going to have the, what do I have, canola flour, I think. And that's very good money for it, so I thought, you know what, we're just gonna buy probably 2 new combines. Necessarily class, I don't know, to be honest. I haven't really made up my mind, but we're gonna have 2 new combines, probably spending over $1 million on them just for the fun of it. I think we're gonna have so much money that might as well spend it on our last. Is that going to be our last or our second last harvest? I think our second last harvest. I think from the episodes and the way they are, we're going to end up having 2 more episodes, 2 more harvests, sorry, not episodes. So yeah, so might even sell this one after. And that way we start fresh with 2 new combines whenever we're doing the new harvesting. And that way we'll be able to show off some of the other combines that are in game. We're no longer on struggle street, so we don't need to worry about that. Now, when I finish this, we're going to end up going into December. I'm not quite sure what's there to do in December, so we'll figure it out, I suppose. We'll figure it out, that's for sure. So I'll finish this, and then we'll sleep. Alright, we're in the month of December. I always forget how dark this map is in the month of December. I thought I'd put a light there so we can kind of see what's going on. I don't honestly know what all of these things are, so we're gonna have to sort of separate them later on if the prices differ massively from one to the other. But for now, we'll just flop them in there so the production doesn't die. And from the looks of it, we're not really losing out on production. Now, when is the best time to sell these things? I wouldn't have a clue. Let's have a look, actually. Since we've got this thing here. Let's feed the chickens, see if we've lost any production whatsoever. Okay, not really. Cows. Maybe. Let's have a look. Do we have any? Oh, we got 3,000 liters of buffalo milk. Nothing crazy. Okay. Oh, let's fix up time. We're going at 0.5. We'll be in the darkness all the time. Just make it a bit quick until it gets a bit lighter, hey? I don't think I can harvest or anything like that, no. So we can fast forward it quite a bit. Got plenty of lights over here. Always pressing that too much. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start plowing some of the fields, but not before I'm gonna fertilize them, because I've learned from my last encounter that it actually does help humongously. It increases the level of production of our fields by quite a bit, so we're gonna do that again. No, we don't have. I don't have a plow period, so I think I sold it. Okay, so I'm gonna just park you here in front of our home. Okay, so this field is done, kind of. We'll go and do this little bit over here that he missed. I hated the way that sometimes it doesn't seem to want to recognize this field. Okay, I understand that I played around with the field then. Okay. You know what? Actually, I'll do this field last. We'll make this guy do this field over here. Then I'll put the fertilizer. I'll put the fertilizer on the bigger field and we'll get that done. And until then, I'll organize for a plow. I'll organize for a plow to come around and plow this field. Now, if you look at the, so you see how green it is. Like you see, this is yellow, right? Now, if I fertilize it now, it will apply it, and then when I come and plow it, one, if you plow it, you get no weeds. Two, it will take again when I come and seed it and apply fertilizer. It will actually you'll be able to fertilize it again. So it's like putting two fertilizers before you even start, type of thing. So it gives you quite a bit of improvement in your field, in your production, obviously. So let's get a oh. 178,000. So we get all the upgrades for free. So let's have a look. Okay, so we'll go with wide. What's the European design? Oh, we've already got this tractor once. Yeah, well, there isn't really a big tractor like this that so we got 78,950 worth of upgrades. Now, so people don't think I'm cheating. I'm just simply adding 78,950 the upgrades, because I don't get the free upgrades like Daggerwin does. I don't know why I don't get them. So there must be something that I'm missing that they're not, obviously. So because of that, I'll just do it like that. And I'd rather do it up front so you see what I'm doing. I want something a little bit bigger. Holy mackerel, it goes 40 kilometers an hour. I don't want that. But the problem with these ones, I like these ones, but I don't think I can fit them through the road. If they're so massive, you can't fit them through the road. So yeah, 10.5. Let's start with the head. Let's see if that fixes anything. Now I got too many tractors again. Okay, so we're going up. That's fine. So this is the exact tractor that I bought again. I'll deal with you later. Yeah, do you reckon I should buy some weights? Oh. Let's get some weights for it. Hey, it'd probably be more realistic that way. I might even buy another plow. We'll see. We'll see. We got plenty of tractors now, even though they're all over the place, so it doesn't feel like I got plenty of tractors. Oops. So I'm hoping that by the time we get to our field, the big field. Oh, the big field is ready that I can plow it. If not, it's not a problem. I mean, we can't. I'm going to put sunflower and soybeans in there again. So I don't think we can sort of do anything to those fields until March. I'd like to say March, I believe. We'll double check it in a minute. April, so even later than what I thought. Okay, March and April, yep. Okay, let's go back to here. Why are you standing still doing nothing? Okay, let's start something different. Is it not actually doing anything? Is that why it's not? Of course it is. So why is my worker not wanting to do the job that I hired him to do? Look at that, it's massively improving. Massively improving. Now, like I said, we don't need to rush with this. We can just do this, and then in the month of late January, February, we can sort of keep plowing and you know, getting our fields ready for. I mean, look at the huge improvements. It goes from red to almost green, yellow, orange. I don't understand why the worker did not want to do anything. But it seemed like it wanted to kind of not do anything. Just to lazy around and do nothing. So yeah, we're not in a rush. We're not in a rush by any stretch of imagination. I think this episode's long enough. I'll finish this and then we'll get going on the next field, on the next job on this field as we go into January and February and March, and then March and April we can start harvesting, planting soybeans and sunflower. Have a wonderful day wherever you are around the world. God bless you and your family. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.